ini-explain kasi ng mga taga-house kasi is, impeachment is sui generis, malbakain, and it's bound by its own rules, by its own interpretations, and its own, in lahat, parang kakaiba niya, it's unique. How can you explain to the court kasi, ang pinupuno kasi nila, dapat na, nandiyan na nga yung mga signatures eh. Nakalagay sila separate paper yung mga signatures. Ano iaano sa court na itong mga signatures na to were not verified by individual testers. And are you going to prove po ba yung kumakalat na yung social media o yung mga sinasabi social media na the congressmen were forced or coerced to sign because of the so-called aid na ibibigay sa kanila? Are you going to use that as a justification then sa inyong case? Yun lang po. Thank you.
Kasi may yung basis ng tanong mo, sir, na yung ginawa daw ngayong umaga, last-ditch desperate move to prevent the impeachment of VP Sara. Tama ba yung pagkarinig ko, sir? Alam mo kung bakit, tinanong ko sa'yo kung bakit tama yung pagkarinig ko? Akala ko ang tinutukoy mo, yung ginawa nila sa House, na kung tinama nila yung ginawa sa House, sang-ayon sa saligang batas, wala po kami rito, hindi kami magpa-file ng petition for certiorari and prohibition. Kasi nga, hindi sinunod yung constitution. And that's the reason why we need to question is because we, as registered voters who voted for the Vice President, will make our vote inutile. Kasi kung successful yung impeachment na yan, mawawala ang silbi yung boto namin. Yun lang po ang masasabi ko doon sa sinasabing desperate. Talagang nakita nyo naman siguro ni Railroad yung proceeding. There was no debate, there was no deliberation, it was just introduced and voted upon. Thank you.
If I may add also, you can characterize the verification process as mass oath-taking probably. No? Why? Because there was simply no time for them to read the complaint. Because of the thinness of the hour that were given them to even read the complaint. And if you note, the Supreme Court is very clear on this matter that an impeachment is a solemn process, bound by rigid procedural requirements. Why? Because the impeachment process is meant to safeguard, not to subvert our democracy. It is supposedly a weapon of last resort. So if it is a weapon of last resort, it is like a cannon with the biggest, it is like a weapon likened to a last artillery. And therefore, if you have to use it, you have to follow the constitutional and procedural safeguards mandated under the 1987 Constitution before you can legally, constitutionally make it happen. In this case, that was not done. We were all in shock simply because of the speed by which the impeachment complaint was filed. There was no proper deliberation. There was no proper discussion. The VP was not even summoned to answer for the alleged allegations, for the allegations that she committed as found in the complaint. So there was no due process at all. So we feel that this should be struck down, and while the case is ongoing, we pray that a status ante quo order or a TRO shall be issued so that our petition can be fully studied by the Supreme Court. Otherwise, if this will not be stopped, imagine 32,208,417 votes as against 215 congressmen who did not have the chance to fully read the complaint, understand it, assess any and all evidences attached to the complaint. So we feel that we have to act, and that is why we filed this petition today.
Sir, you're urging the COMELEC to conduct a manual count of the ballot ballot.
Okay.
About that issue lang, sir. Why do you want the COMELEC to do a manual count?
I have to clarify that, but it's very clear in my post that we are urging the COMELEC to conduct a manual count in the precinct level. Then after that, there shall be electronic transmission. And why is that? Because if you read the present law on the matter, that is required by law. Okay? But the problem is that I think COMELEC has no plans in implementing it. And why am I invoking that, no? And convincing the people that let us all convince the COMELEC to do this. Why? Because there is no way for us to verify whether or not your votes are indeed counted properly in these elections. Imagine, if you will just vote and the vote is not even flashed before you, and it is not even seen whether or not your votes are counted, how are we going to verify when the votes are canvassed in the Board of Canvassers? What am I proposing is merely the implementation of the law in the precinct level. There shall be reading on the part of the BOC of our votes so that we can tally it. There shall be taras. There will be a record how each candidate fared in each of the precinct. An election return will be, or certificate of election votes would be granted to us, signed by the BEI, and then we will have the opportunity to collate all ERs from all precincts, tally the same, and we will have the necessary data to determine whether or not the results in the Board of Canvassers are really authentic, true, and can be verified. Without this, we would all be at the mercy of the gods that be behind the computer voting that we have now. This is the only way the people should understand that we should have manual counting in the precinct level. After that, the results should be transmitted in accordance with law, in accordance with the automated election system. No? But at the very least, in the precinct level, kailangan count manual yan. Basahin para malaman natin ilan ang boto ni Pastor Apollo Sigibuloy, ilan ang boto ni Hinlo, ilan ang boto ni Attorney Bondo, ilan ang boto ni Attorney Lambino. Malalaman namin. Kasi kung idretso mo yan, wala tayong mechanism to counter-check. No? So, yun po ang aming sanang hilig sa Commission on Elections. Kasi po, wala kaming basihanan kung yung resulta ba na i-flash nila ay totoo bang resulta yun. Para na rin, wala na rin duda. Wala na rin duda. Kaya we want an honest, free, credible elections po.
Ayan mga kababayan, no, yung press con po ni Attorney Torion at ni Attorney Delgra. So sila po yung nag-file po nung petition doon sa Supreme Court para inolify, no, ipabasura yung impeachment nila laban kay BP Sara. Kasi hindi daw po nasunod yung tamang proseso. Minadali po nila yung proseso ng impeachment. Kaya itong sila Attorney Martin Delgra ay bilang sinuportahan or binoto po nila si VP Sara ay may karapatan po sila na questionin, no, na matanggal si VP Sara if ever maging successful po yung impeachment nila kasi binoto po si VP Sara ng 32 million tao mga kababayan, kaya question nila yung ginawa nilang impeachment laban kay VP Sara. So ano pong opinion nyo mga kababayan dito po sa mga pahayag ni Attorney Martin Delgra at ni Attorney Torion, no? Comment down below dito sa ating comment section. Maraming salamat. God bless po sa ating lahat.